Hi guys, today I have some big news, some really big news. For the first time in 7 years, I'm doing it again. I went back. I'm really ashamed of myself. Some of you already know what I'm talking about, but you know, well, here it is. I'm playing League of Legends again, bitch! I have started playing League of Legends again. My history with the game is pretty straightforward. For the super long time viewers, this is kind of like a, wow, I can't believe we're doing it again. And for plenty of people, it's like, what's the big deal? Well, I started playing League of Legends in its beta around 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. And I played it for roughly 2 to 3 years. It was basically the game that got me and my friend Rage to start making videos in the first place. It's the origin of my entire journey online as whatever you want to call this, broadcaster or whatever you want to call the thing I do here. It is the origin of it all, you know? I started to make videos on it on the original PZ93 channel. They were awful. And then I was just diddling around with World of Warcraft videos and League videos from my friends. And then one of my friends, Josh, aka Rage, was like, how do I do that? And I basically taught him the basics and showed him how to make videos in the first place. And then our thing became his channel. And it was like a huge focus for the pair of us. And then I did some stuff, and then I eventually made my own channel. But by the time that happened, about 2 years had passed. Josh had established himself. He had a few thousand subscribers, and it was time for me to actually do something myself as well. And I made a new channel, GenerationHollow. And by then, we were kind of done with League. It had been 3 years or something, and I started with Dota 2, my next like major MOBA, which I went on to play for like 3 years or something like that as well. It must have been like, what, 2014 or around there, late of 2014 when I stopped playing properly in Dota, and moved on, and eventually started really hard with Paragon, because apparently I just really love MOBAs and just enjoy playing them. And I've been through quite a journey with it, I guess. So why am I playing League now? And speaking of Paragon, why not Paragon again if I'm playing a MOBA? Well, okay. Paragon is a third-person MOBA that is a bit more freeform and a higher skill ceiling than that of Smite. Or at least it originally was and was planned to be. My history with Paragon has been on and off again. I really like the concept and really like the people behind the game and really like the people who are involved. You know, the other YouTubers, streamers, community members, competitive players. It's a really cool little community that it had, but they didn't seem to know what they wanted to do with Paragon. They sort of remade it like 3 times from the ground up. It was weird. A whole new map, a whole new like basic gameplay, movement, travel, all changed. Then they've like reformed the card system and how that works. So it's basically like they reworked the game at its core and how it plays 3 times. And now they seem to have an idea of where they want to go with it, or so they said. But suddenly, no longer. But we'll get to that in a sec. Why I'm playing League is that it's been 7 years. It's been a long time since I played this game. For me, Dota 2 is a fantastic top-down MOBA and I love it. But so is League. And I haven't played League for 7 years, whereas Dota is still kind of fresh from my mind. I still watch some internationals and such, and there's all these streamers and YouTubers that I enjoy who also play League, and it's kind of always been in my face, and I've always been like, I don't understand it anymore. It's changed so much in 7 years that it's a whole new experience for me. Whereas if I went back to Dota 2, I feel like, well, I'd just be like, okay, well, this is new, this is new, this is new, but most of it's the same, and there's like 6 new characters. Compare that to League of Legends. I have like 140 odd new characters to experience here versus like 5 in Dota, so that's why I went with League. But yeah, I almost went back to playing Paragon, but unfortunately they just seem to be really slow moving with their updates. If you compare like, wow, League of Legends jungle, having just jungled for a little bit, wow, this thing's so awesome. You have like 5 or 6 different camps. You got like these random mine bugs that you hit and it knocks you over walls. You've got the crabs down the river that do special buffs. You've got like these little plants that if you hit, it'll shoot like a vision thing, and you can like shoot it across certain areas where you think the enemy's at. Like maybe you need to hit one of these to reveal that they're on Baron. Really cool. The way that red and blue works has always been very straightforward and the same, right? But at least they have that. In Paragon, we have green, and now like black is a thing. And a bunch of basic white camps that just, none of them have any special abilities. That's it. And then there's like this raptor thing, which is basically a glorified dragon in League of Legends. League of Legends has a dragon, which is just worth a lot of experience. And then they have this big-ass crab that you can spawn, like some sort of Rift Herald. And then that works like one of the siege units in Heroes of the Storm, where you just have a companion AI that helps you destroy towers, and you take it in like a sieging style attack. And then that gets replaced by Baron later, which gives you this massive buff, obviously. But isn't game-breaking or game-ending. Like in Paragon, the moment you get all prime, you just run it down mid and win, basically. It's ridiculous. You're so overpowered, and it's so easy to do prime. You can like solo it by record time. Games are so fast. Look, I love Paragon, and I love the development of it. But unfortunately, I can't get over the fact that it just feels like they want to like give up with it. And I don't want to put loads of time and passion and dedication into something that it feels like they're gonna drop it in a few months. It feels like next week we're gonna get an announcement and they're just like, we're selling Paragon, or we're quitting with Paragon or something. A bunch of people got like, it seems like they lost a lot of people from their team, and they dropped all of the QA team, the competitive QA team, the people who practice and test the game in its like future iterations. And if they're getting rid of the people who test the game, that's really concerning. So this all happened while at the same time with Paragon that I was going, why don't I just try League? You know, it was late at night, and I told Rage, actually, it was like, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to do something terrible. I'm going to try League. And then he was upset with me because he was like, why not Dota? And then I explained my reasoning. He was like, okay, I'll play it with you. And me and Rage at like 3 a.m. or something played a couple of games of League of Legends and really enjoyed it. It was insane. But yeah, it's just an amazing ranking system, really good matchmaking. Tons of my friends are playing it and invested in it. The player base is ginormous compared to the tiny one I'm used to with Paragon. The view base is massive compared to the tiny one that I'm used to with Paragon. And there's an esports scene which just doesn't exist. You know, Paragon just doesn't support its competitive scene at all. There's so much more involved and going on with League. And I'm just enjoying being interested in it again. So where am I at right now with League, for you guys interested? I'm like level 12 on a new account. Unfortunately, I lost my original account, the one that had like, it must have had like, what, 20 champions and like, I don't know, 20 to 30 skins. Back then, that was like all of the champions and like all the skins that existed or something. But now it's like, well, okay, that's not really a big deal, dude. That's nothing. So it's not the end of the world losing my original account. It does mean I need to get to level 30 again, which is quite a grind. If you're like planning on getting to 30 and doing ranked ASAP. But for me, I'm learning so much. There's a lot more to top in League than there is in Paragon. There's a lot more to the mid lane or the jungle or whatever. Every role has a lot more going on, a lot more to be aware of. So it's this big process of like relearning. Mechanically, I'm definitely on the ball with the game, but there's so much about like builds and certain things to do with like each hero, and even just like going, what's that guy do? I don't fucking know what that guy over there's doing. It's overwhelming. There's so much to learn. So I wouldn't really want to be on a level 30 account doing rank right now because I have so much to learn. So this works out really well for me. I've kind of been maining solo, which is top, in the 1v1 lane, and jungle. Those are my experiences so far with that. And then I've done a little bit of ADC here or there, but I'm really enjoying top and jungle as like my main roles. Coming from playing Paragon competitively as a jungle role, going into the jungle role on League is phenomenal. I have learned so much from my time playing the game competitively. It was only like 3-4 months, but I learned a lot about just timings, you know, set a slow push here, set a slow push here, force a fight in this place. Even if you lose that fight, your minions are going to damage their towers and you're going to get something out of it. And if you have a stalemate, you win because your minions have done damage to their areas, so you put pressure on them, or someone's left because of the pressure that's going on a different lane because of your slow push you set up, and then boom, you got a 4v5, you win that, you know, so on and so forth, you take the objective. I've learnt loads from my time in competitive Paragon, and I'm applying it in League, and it has been going phenomenal. It's been brilliant. I've been playing games with people that I've not been able to play games with in ages, like Duke, my good friend Duke, who has been waiting dedicatedly 7 years for me and Rage to come back to League. He just got into the game as we left it. 7 years later, we're finally playing, and it's been really good to play, you know, with old friends like that. Paul Fairless, another friend of mine, played competitive Paragon with him. He got involved a little bit as well. He's been playing. There's some older friends that are from before my time on YouTube that are playing the game that I'm able to use this as a connection to play with them if I want to. It's fantastic. It's been a really good experience so far. So there's a bunch of reasons why I'm playing League, why I'm invested in it, and why I'm streaming it on my Twitch, sharing my experiences. You see this footage here of me playing Poppy? I almost just uploaded this video where I was going to edit kind of like the Fortnite gameplay with some funny little edits or whatever, and the main story and stuff, and showing me learning. I still might, I guess, if you're interested, if you would like to see me playing Poppy. I got like 13-1. It's a pretty good game. And it's like one of my first times playing Poppy ever. And chat was just there. Chat was really active and just going, okay, so you do this, here's some advice here. And then I would apply it. And it was just so fun. But I decided this video needed to come first more than anything. A little, I am playing League, heads up, guys. But still, for my Paragon audience, for the people wanting to know about Paragon, because I'm sure some of them will click on this video because they'll be like, League, why not Paragon, whatever. I probably am going to make a video about Paragon very soon. My concerns with it. I'm hoping to talk to Ace because we did a video not too long ago for version 42 with that big update, and want to talk to him. He's been playing this entire time. His opinion and feelings would be really interesting to hear anyway, because, you know, he's a creator for Paragon. His primary game is Paragon. He does very well, and with the current state of Paragon as it is, where it looks like, are you guys abandoning the game? Kind of scary. I would like to see his perspective or talk to him about that. So I'm still going to do stuff with Paragon, I think, even if I'm not playing the game soon, over the course of the next few weeks. But we'll see. For YouTube, with League, I might do some of these videos, like I say, where I have a good game or something's going on, it's an interesting game, and edit that, share it with you guys. But what you should know is that I'm streaming the hell out of everything right now, playing loads of Fortnite, having a great time, then swapping over to League, streaming that, having a great time. Subnautica's coming. We're going to do like a whole live playthrough thing in the same style of, like, I don't know, like Owlboy, or Shadow of War that I did. So maybe I like stream for like 4 hours playing Subnautica, and that's like 4 episodes that come to the YouTube channel that I cut down into like 30 minutes of the most interesting stuff. Kind of like the original Subnautica videos, except I wasn't streaming it, but I was cutting out like a ginormous amount of travel and gathering and stuff. It'd be really good to stream that. It was fun. I did it a couple times while I was doing that series. But otherwise, Subnautica coming on the channel soon. We got League of Legends happening. Fortnite is just a fantastic game. Really enjoying it, even if it is apparently killing Paragon. And I got some topics that I want to discuss about Paragon as well. So thank you very much for watching and listening. Hope this was an enjoyable little video for you. Some history for you for the channel and League. And yeah, hopefully at some point I'll get to play some games on stream with Rage as well, because he's playing the game kind of casually as well, it seems. And you guys always ask, you know, are you guys ever going to do something together again? I will have you know, there have been plenty of times for us to do videos and stuff, streams together, but we're both like awful. We're both awful with our sleeping pattern and schedule. I can't record after like 11 p.m. or midnight because, you know, people are sleeping. I can't be loud, so I can't stream and stuff then. And that's kind of when Josh is like active, because he has a very late, like, nocturnal sleeping pattern. So he's like doing videos and streaming and such at those times generally, right? And I can't even talk really loudly at that point, so it's kind of awkward. But if we can do some stuff together, I'd be up for that. So heads up on that. But yeah, nice to do like a sort of free-form discussion style video, no script today. Hopefully my mind ramblings wasn't too crazy. But if you want to see this Poppy gameplay, Let me edit it and share the game with you and stuff, or share some sort of like highlights from the streams with League, some best games or good moments or whatever. Let me know if you'd like to be seeing that and if you're interested in that at all. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching again, listening, and I will see you guys soon next time. Bye for now, guys.